All right, welcome back. Welcome back. We have another live stream for you. I figured why not do a night stream? It's only like 10:30, but might be a shorter one because I definitely am gonna get hungry at some point. So I don't know what I really have planned for this one. I did just catch the missions in the top right of my screen. That is gonna bother me that I haven't finished this one yet. I did look it up earlier. It's because I was doing the wrong thing. So the paraiba is a freshwater fish, so you have to do that. You have to do the fishing rod. So I need to make this thing. So I need to try. And then I got to go off and fish it somewhere. There's a spot on the residence island I can do it at, so I can go do it there. So I think that'll be the first thing. Just get that knocked out. Wrong chest. Straw. There we go. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that first. And then after that, I basically just have to get my level to level 50 to unlock these ones. But I can do that by doing the dungeons on like a level 5 or 6 island, so we'll do that next. Alright, let's just go do that. I am gonna take this. Oh yeah, and then I think later on when I do some building, I think what I'm gonna do is the way I had this going up, I'll probably have another one going down. Like right here. Just so I have an up and down one. And then I'm gonna build like a helicopter pad somewhere above here. I don't know, just so I can have one. Alright, so let's go ahead and go this island. And there's a specific spot somebody said that you can get this fish at, so I'll just go there. Okay. And I do have my chat open if anybody that stops by wants to say what's up. Alright. And they said something like D3 or D4. Yeah, so it's probably this pond right here. Okay. Probably should have helicoptered. That's fine. It's not that far. And then I just, I was on one of my other followers, or a guy that I follow. He was just live streaming this game as well. And he just started building his base like right over here. For the first time, or for first base, like away from the beginner island. He started right here. Looking pretty good too. Although these werewolves that spawn right there are giving him trouble. Okay, this way. Need to heal myself. There we go. Okay, so it might take me a couple times, but it should give me the fish I'm looking for. Oh shit, that's not even close. There we go. Should work out. I think that was a sturgeon. Sturgeon. That's okay. There's more. There's actually a few on this one. One here. And there's one there. There's probably more on the other side too, so not too much to worry about. Is that it? No, I don't think so. Oh, it is. Let's go. That was easier than I thought. Alright, so that one's done. Never have to fish again. Except for to get the chert glider. That's the only thing I'll need to do the fishing for now. And then I have to do the lumberjack, miner, and these two. That's it. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay. Make sure my inventory is empty. We'll just do some dungeons to get some experience. that away. Okay. Probably put these away too. Also, highest grade. I only have 2 of those. I need to start getting more of these. And that's a good amount, 37, 45. That'll be good, because if I go to upgrade, like right now, let's go ahead and just show you guys. So you put this one on the left. Make sure you really read what this stuff tells you, because this is the material. This is the thing that's going to disappear. So I'm going to upgrade this one. So I'm going to put this one in here. This is the side that gets upgraded. So you just put them in there, and if you have the right stones, it'll just automatically do it. Probably should have tested which one I would have used, but I'm pretty sure it goes the high grade, not the highest. Because it uses just whatever's available, but like the lowest form. Hold on. Alright, take it. Jesus. Alright, see how it says a +1? Okay, so it used one of these, so that's good. So it's already... This is only for a certain amount. And it tells you underneath the description, like, where, like, which ones are used for which ones. Yeah, high grade. Yeah, so any weapons that are rarity level 10 or higher, they'll just automatically start with these ones, and then move on to these ones at a certain level. 99. Yeah, it'll probably just do high grade, or this one after plus 99. So yeah, you're gonna use a lot of these ones. Mid grade and low grade, you don't even really need. If you're skipping to past level 10, because like this weapon's a level 12. I'm not gonna go less than that. I'm not gonna use a level 10 weapon anymore, because this one's already stronger than those. So I can just skip on getting medium and low grade refining stones. Don't even need them. Okay. Fish I can probably put away. Alright, this. Peaches. There we go. So now I'll just keep peaches on me and just throw them whenever. Yeah, mine right there. Okay. Pineapples. And food. Okay. Alright, good. Alright. Dungeons, let's go. Gears and batteries. That's fine. I just put the gears in here. Still going. Okay, so I finished through these ones, and these ones. So we're on level 5. Okay, yeah, that's right. I did this one. Oh, that's right. I did that last year. So we got 2 frozen ones in a row. So because I don't remember where the dungeons are, check a map that you've already completed, and either write down the coordinates or just kind of remember. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 5. Okay, so it's basically B3 and 6, E4 and 5, F6-ish, and then one out way off to the right. Okay, that's not hard to remember. And where we spawn, I might as well just come straight to G2, go here, 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 and then there. Okay, that'll be easy. Start with G3 and then E4. G3, E4. So I can just mark E4 like here, and then I'll just go straight to E3 or G3, which is like here to my right. Right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's just an easy way to do that, and then I can figure out the rest of the dungeons after that. I should also use my helicopter. Because when you're on a machine or riding a pet, you also take no environment damage, so that's good to, especially if you're early game and you don't have any potions yet. You're just trying to get to the dungeons, you can just hop on that helicopter and save yourself some damage. There it is. Oh, we see somebody's in the comments. Hold on. There we go. Grab that. Let me hop in here first. Okay. Oh, what's up, dude? Yeah, so you just don't take environment damage when you're riding on a helicopter, so. Now, I'm not sure. Ooh, that is a good katana. It's the second best katana in the game. The close pull. It's awesome. Yeah, it's fun. Katanas are fun in this game, but oh yeah, you have to put the sword away before you can change it. There we go. But because I'm a mage user, it's best for me to use a wizard staff. Because both the strong in magic and the offhand button lets you do a massive buff to your magic attack, so it's best to use those. Okay, so there's kind of like three main classes, I guess you could say. So if you're a magic user, like I use skills, like magic skills, these ones, like lightning ball, freezing ray, frost mine, those are magic skills and they're based off your magic attack. So when I look at my character here on the right under this button that I'm highlighting, there's my attack stat and my magic attack. So I'm focused mainly on that. So your magic characters, you want to see right next to where it says Gambitine, the name, right underneath it, it says magic staff. That's the type of weapon this is. So when you're holding this, you gain a big boost to your attack, or to your magic attack. So you automatically gain 883 magic attack just by holding this thing. And then on top of that, whatever enchantments you have working with you, boost your magic attack as well. So let me show you how to do that. Okay, so when you highlight all the way over here, there's a little magnifying glass. You can click on this. It'll show you everything you're holding and all the effects taking place because of the enchantments. So each piece of my armor has different enchantments on it, and they are sort of all working together to try to boost my magic attack. So on the right side, it'll give you a breakdown of all the boosts you're getting, or negative if you have negatives. So currently I have a big boost to my magic attack, both the base stat and then also the percentage, like 120%. So it's just because the enchantments are all working together, but that'll keep getting more and more and more as I go on. But yeah, that's how you look at that. And then if I take this off, see my magic attack stat, it'll go way down. So your weapon is like one of your main sources for your magic attack, until you start getting a bunch of like armor and glider and face piece and amulets and stuff that are all doing magic attack or whatever your build is. So if you're a sword user, you want to go for attack or like attack speed or critical chance, stuff like that. So things that'll work towards you doing more damage every time you swing your sword or something. But yeah. But when I hold a wizard staff, by clicking my offhand button, my left trigger, this is a magic attack buff skill just by holding a wizard staff. It lets me do it. And that makes my magic attack almost double. So it's good. and she's pretty easy, but once again, we're on a level 5 island, I think, so she's gonna be like 70s and 80s. Oh, she's 90s. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, she's already dead. Come on. Sometimes this thing lasts so long when they freeze. There we go. So she doesn't really drop anything I'm going to use, so I'm just going to grab their token. Because her petals, they only make a certain weapon that I'm never going to use. And to check what something makes, highlight it. And then if you look in the very bottom right of the screen, another magnifying glass is there. I have to press the details button. It'll show you everything you can use this item for. And as you can see, it's only made for these staffs. And they're not very good. So I'm never going to use it. So I can just either offer this to the picture book or just get rid of it, which I'd rather offer to the picture book because it's better to get a little bit of stats. So when you offer things to the picture book, depending on what the item is, you'll get a certain boost. So like if I offer one of these swords, I'll get 0.1 attack. And over time, as you offer more things, it'll give you more and more boosts. So these are just all the different things I've offered. And then you can click your details. It'll tell you, give you a breakdown of how much of the items you've offered and like what stats you're getting. So it's useful over time. But the main reason I'm here is just for experience. So let's go ahead and run through these. And then, of course, the other major thing you want to get from doing dungeons is this thing, the Slate of Growth. Because when you get 4 of them, you can go up to Anubis and trade him 4 of them for a stat boost in either your stamina, your health, or your mana. And that's good over time as well. Like, that's the whole thing about this game, is you slowly build your way towards becoming a strong character. Like, and using different techniques and knowledge. Like using your slates of growth and you know, using all your skill points to the best of your abilities, and doing the missions so that way you get those extra skill points here and there, you know, stuff like that. So like over time you eventually have a very good build. And then combining a bunch of different enchantments on your armor and stuff that work together to where you're doing massive damage. So I love it. That's why I like this game. It's a slow burn survival RPG, like, awesome, all rolled into one. Dungeon crawling, like, it's amazing. Okay, and this is what I marked where it's supposed to be. So it's gonna be up there. All right, once again, helicopter. Make my life easy. No, you're good, bro. So enchantments, it's basically like, the best way I can explain it is it's like stat boosts that you can add to your armor. So when you're making something, like the most basic thing you could probably make is like the red beret, because it's just leather and iron. If say you fight a bear and you get the bear to drop some leather, that leather will have the enchantment called bear on it. So if you go to it in your inventory, it'll tell you what that enchantment does. So let me go ahead and get to a safe spot really quick and give you some examples. Pause that. Okay, that was a frost resist potion, in case you didn't read it. Okay, so when I'm making a piece of armor, like say this requires 20 iron ingots and 20 pieces of leather to make. Now I can take iron and leather that both have what are called enchantments on them, so that way when I'm wearing this piece of armor, I get those effects. So this one will be easier to read. So see right above where it says glider, it says freezing, fire spirit, fire dryad, snow fairies. Those are 4 different enchantments. So I used a bunch of different types of wood and a bunch of different types of stone that I gathered from different areas to make this one glider. So freezing, because it's the light blue one, if you look underneath the description, it says in light blue, magic attack plus 10 and then max mana plus 20. That's the freezing enchantment. So just by holding this glider or having it equipped, I'm getting that bonus, that magic attack, and then plus 20 magic 20 max mana. And then all those other enchantments, the purple one and the blue one, and even the red is a negative part of the enchantment, so that's also taking effect while I'm holding this item. But that's okay, because like I'm not too worried about defense or a little bit of max life being taken away. I'm more focused on trying to boost my magic attack as much as it can. So that's why all those enchantments, the 4 different lines, all have something related to magic attack getting boosted. So now you see where my character is, like right about mid-level. It has those 3 things where it says attack 601, magic attack 1356, and then defense. If I unequip this glider, all those effects will not take place anymore. So my magic attack and stuff will go way down. So now it's at 1,000. So that's what enchantments are. Is you take materials like this ore, this straw, this diamond, stone, whatever, and you take the enchantments from them and combine them with other items that have enchantments to make armor that has multiple enchantments. That's how those work. Let me go ahead and put my glider back on so I don't forget. But yeah, and then eventually you can make really, really good armor if you. And also there's a bunch of RNG involved. When you're making the armor, there's chances that those enchantments will be on the armor. So you just gotta make it a couple times if it ends up not making. Oh, no worries, bro. I've just played this game for too long. And at one point, I didn't understand any of this stuff either. I was very, very confused in the very beginning. But once you start, like, honestly, once you make your first set of armor, like, I'll go back to base and show you, you'll completely understand what I'm talking about. This one's a shooting trial, so I always keep a bow and arrow with me. So the goal is you basically get the diamonds to the bottom so you can collect them without it touching the lava. So I just kind of start from the bottom and remove the pins I know I don't need. I don't need that one. I also don't need that one. That one I can keep. Let's get rid of that one. Shit. Okay. So I'm gonna let these ones roll, and then I gotta time it so that way these ones don't fall, and I don't think it'll really hit that. Alright. Same thing for this. It's fine. There we go. And there's always 2 rooms for this shooting trial, so you gotta do a second one. But for some reason, the second one on the advanced trial is much easier. I want Age of Innovation Fire. At the moment, some a little ways. Ignore the cheapest. Yeah, honestly, that's the weird part. And the like for the first like 20 to 30 hours of gameplay, like if you're just starting to play, you can kind of ignore enchantments because like they don't really start taking effect like really well until you start getting a bunch of them to work together. So in the beginning, you don't really need to because the enemies are pretty weak as well. So you don't have to start worrying about it until you hit like island levels like 4-ish, because then they start hitting like level 40s and 50s. That's when you're gonna start like needing to be stronger. But yeah, that's when you start worrying about enchantments. Okay, so these are gonna fall. I need to get rid of these ones. This one. And this one. Yeah, the easiest ones in the beginning, I mean, almost everybody in the first playthrough goes for like dual wielding or some kind of hybrid, like using some kind of magic skills with sword play. Your best bet is just doing an attack build. It's the easiest to start off with and kind of go through the game. So you catch because you can catch the monsters and then you can breed them together, and then that's how you farm a bunch of the materials, so that way you can try a bunch of different times to make a piece of armor that has multiple enchantments on it. So then the earliest ones I always start with is usually like crocodiles, because they drop dangerous iron and leather. So it's a couple good items to start with, like making a few pieces of armor with, and dangerous is really good for attack builds, so it's always my go-to in the beginning. I get Sagittarius. What I'm doing right now is I don't need swords because I'm a magic user. So instead of destroying items or selling them, because I have a money farm, I don't need money, I would rather offer them to the picture book. So all these things are just gonna go to the picture book, and then over time, as you offer items, you get more points. So like attack, health, defense, magic, all that stuff. So anything, even if I don't need it, I'll just go ahead and just pick it up and then offer it to the book later, as I need space for inventory. Oops. Come on. But I think today, after I do a few dungeons, I'm gonna go back to base and I need to work on my attack build anyways, because I need to break something, and I need a high attack for it, so I need to go back to base and do that. But for now, let's go ahead and keep doing these, because I'm really close to maxing out using my slates of growth, so I need to finish that up. Okay, that one, it's something like here-ish. It's the next dungeon. Couldn't think of the word for a second. Yeah, see, I'm taking like crazy damage right now. Well, not crazy, but I'm taking health and mana damage. Cold kind of sucks. Okay. Yeah, this is another minigame dungeon. Come on, Slowpoke. There we go. Let's get inside. Ball kicking trial. Alright, this one's gonna, and then trying your luck means like really hard. Or well, quote unquote really hard. So this one might take me a couple tries. Yes, so you have multiple slots to work with. Oh, this one's easy actually. So you have a headpiece. Oh, didn't mean to unequip it. You have a headpiece, you have your full body, you have your glider / wings, your flight unit. You have your main hand right here. You have your offhand. Now, if you're Mage user, you just one. It's a two-handed weapon, so it's one. You have your auxiliary spot. So this is like your arrows, and then certain either. Where's mine? Talismans. If you're a magic user, there's one called the whetstone. If you're that's like your basic one. So this is like your auxiliary slot. And then you have 2 accessory slots. So you can have like rings or earrings, amulets, you know, there's 2 slots for that. So both of these have different enchantments and they're all working together. So without anything being held, I'm weak as shit. Like I have only 190 attack, 157 magic attack, and 60 defense. Once you start equipping stuff with the enchantments, they start kind of compounding on top of each other. And then that's how they work together to give you a lot more damage and a lot more like defense and stuff like that. So now that I'm holding everything, my magic is like 10 times stronger than without everything. So that's how that all works. But for this, I just need to hit this ball into that hole down there. So let's try. Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh shit, oh shit. I might get it. Yes, let's go. First try, baby. All right. And I know that all these weapons and stuff that are dropping right now, they're gonna be weaker than the one I'm holding, because this is the, like, I know it's the second best staff in the game. It's called the Gambitine. The next best one is something I have to make from a boss, so I haven't farmed him yet, so I can't make it yet. But all this stuff that I'm picking up, I know for a fact is weaker, just because I've seen them before. Like this one only has 600 magic attack, but the one I'm holding has over 800, so I can just get rid of it, because I'm never gonna go back to these. Same thing for early game. If you're just starting out and stuff, just equip whatever's strongest and just never go backwards, you know? And then eventually you'll just be using the strongest weapons in the game. After you, there's a specific boss that they added in most recently that he's like the current, like, last boss that they have you fight for materials. But his weapons are the best. Okay, next one should be down here somewhere. In that direction. South. This way. This way? This way. This way. Shoot. Are you kidding me? I left my helicopter already. Oh my god. Alright. that's fine. I'll go by foot. Oh, also, I think the boss is over here somewhere. He's, like, up here. Might as well go up there and fight him while I'm on this island. He's pretty fun to fight. His moves are really strong, so... Yeah, he's right there. Ice dog. Okay, let me get my freaking, this potion ready. Use it. Heal myself. Mana. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, I always end up leaving my freaking helicopter everywhere. I should keep more than one with me, but... Oh well. Right, eat this taco, and then... I always forget to equip my weapon as well, so... Even though he's ice, like an ice boss, he still takes ice damage. So it's like you don't have to worry too much if like dragons will still take fire damage and stuff. There we go. He's like a wolf dog, it's weird. But yeah, once you have a strong enough attack, you can kill quite high level monsters very fast. But you just gotta be careful because some of my buffs make me take more damage, so I gotta be careful. But that time stopping spell is really useful. Makes farming bosses pretty easy. But yeah, his stuff I don't really use, so let me check again. Ice is good because I guess if I wanted to make floors, I guess. I don't know. These shakes are apparently really good. Somebody said they're amazing. So you know what? Orange. Oh. Heat resistance, attack. That's not that great. Alright, either way. Talons, yeah. He used to be good because these swords used to be like the meta for magic users, I guess. Because they give you 600 magic attack for holding one. So if you held two, it'd be a lot. But then they made it to where if you're dual wielding, you take your magic skills do like 40% less damage. So it like really nerfed how much, like they basically made you want to wear the staffs. So. All right, and then where else was I going? Oh yeah, over here somewhere. Do this. Nothing? Oh, it's down here. Another minigame. Damn. I guess this is just mostly a minigame island. But this one's a beginner one, so it should be super fucking easy. Come on, let me in. Yeah, see how easy the beginner version is? You just pull one thing. You don't have to go up there, but it just makes it a little easier. Okay, obviously don't want it going in a lava, so take that away. That away. That away. See, it always makes me nervous when they get close like that, but you can always reset. Yeah, it's fine. one more dungeon, head back to base, see what's going on. Maybe do a couple more dungeons after that. And I'll see how many chain bolts I also have available so that I can catch a boss or something. Okay, where would the other one be? It's like somewhere over here. This general direction? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I need to stop by the merchants and buy more of this obsidian for diamond chests, because I'm out of them. Yeah, even without my weapon and stuff on, I'm pretty strong. Ooh, fuel efficient diamond axe. I need one that gives me attack boost. I didn't go to my left floor. Shit, I don't remember where it is. Of course I'm taking cold damage now. It's not out there, I know that. It's up here. That's right. Yeah. It's up towards the top. Right? Yeah, it's like this. Yeah. Because I remember thinking to myself, like, oh, it's almost straight in line with the bottom one. So, it'll be up there somewhere. My stamina come back. Screw it. We'll just eat one of these. I have so many of those now, it doesn't matter how many I use. Once again, it's probably easier with a freaking helicopter. Ah, there it is. Hey, Royal Tomb. This might be the Griffin. That's good. Yeah, they always all drop about the same thing, so. Except for when you hit level 90, I think one of them starts dropping something different. But. Come on. Chase me. There you go. Where's the other one? Oh my gosh. You know what? Time lock. Haha. Sounds like the 60 minutes time. Oh shoot. Bring up memory. Yeah. Okay, yeah. There's always a stone golem of some type in here, but it's super easy to kill with that move because this mine will hit all of his weak points all at once, so you do like a lot of damage. Pretty easy move to get rid of him. Or if you're a sword user, just jump on his back. He can't really hit you. And he can hit like 2 of his weak spots from there. Okay, and then before you go in, I usually pop my buffs before I actually go in there. But I can't see anything behind the portal, so that makes me think it's, yeah, there he is. It's the Lizard Gunner. He's not too bad. So let's go ahead and eat my health food, eat my mana food, and then this, and then of course, so all your enchantments work together, but then also using skills that buff your whatever category you need to be stronger, it makes you even better. So after he shoots, my magic attack is now almost 7,000, and before it was at like 3,000. So once again, almost doubles, or it does double. So that I'm hitting for like 12,000 a second. It's nice. And that's not even a great build either. It's probably like mid early game. Like 3,000 magic attack's not very good. At least not compared to end game. Alright, that was all the dungeons on this island. Blue herbs, or ultramarine. These make something good. Hold on, let me check this real quick. Also, jumping on top of the dungeons can save you from the monsters sometimes. What was I just looking at? Ultramarine, that's right. What do these make? Oh, medium mana potions, never mind. Pretty worthless. Because a medium-sized mana potion is only 200 mana. That one food I was eating. Where is it? This one? No, this one. Yeah, this one has 250 mana. It's just food. This one is 500. So yeah, don't even bother with mana or health potions. Just eat food. So much better. And they take effect instantly, unlike the healing spell, where it takes a second to heal you, which sometimes is like the difference between living and dying. Just eat food instead. It's much better. And I can teleport out of here now, so all those are done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, cool. And nothing was really that important. I need to go back to base. I'm out of inventory. And then this way, now you can see my base, bro. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but a little bit more than what those other guys had going on. Okay. So just so you can see it from like this part. So this is like my crafting area, like this base right here, like behind these walls. This is like a tree farm. This is where I do like all my animal breeding. All this stuff. Looks a little complicated, but it's not really that bad. And then I have a couple shark tanks. Little handmade aquariums. I'm going to do something over here too. And then... So yeah, inside here I've got like the storage and stuff. Oh yeah, I said I was going to hit up the merchants. I could do that here in a sec. Got some building stuff. More storage and crafting and furnaces and blacksmith and all that. And this, I made this last stream. Little express elevator up to Anubis. So that way you can trade him your slates of growth. Come on. So slates of growth, and then you can get either max life, max mana, or max stamina. But I've already got stamina done, mana, I'm all done with that. And my last one, I'm gonna do health. And that's all 30. You can only get 30 upgrades, so you gotta figure out which ones you want to get. But yeah, after you do that, you don't need slates of growth anymore. And then slates of evolution, they're a very rare and very random item, so I don't think I'll ever be able to do any of these. So no worries on that. That's fine. But now he's just got a cool little lighthouse type thing to look out over. Yeah, I get it. You're tired. Okay, and then I was gonna make a staircase going down, but I'll do that later. Okay, let's get these taken care of. Of course I'm out of food space. Why wouldn't I be? There we go. Just gotta put some stuff away, and then I'll go check out the merchant so I can go buy some stuff to make some diamond chests. Okay, put that in there, put these in there. I doubt I'll ever even use this food, but whatever. We end up displaying it or something like that. Make a little kitchen area and make it look cool, like full of food and stuff. Look nice. Give it the good old Fallout 4 decoration. Don't need that. Okay, let's start down here. Animal drops. World drops. It's a boss drop. Yep, so are those. Okay, this. Boss drops, this. Nope, not these. That's back to food. Okay. Pull up my cloud storage. Probably just offer this shit, don't need it. Oh yeah, I put a bunch of stuff in my cloud storage. Gotta clean it out. Forgot about that. This. Yeah, I did put a bunch of crap. Yeah, the enchanting scrolls can stay in here. I won't use those for a while, so they can stay. Alright. Oh yeah, I did say I was gonna grab some chain bolts. How did that get moved? Why are you like that? It's weird. Okay, these. I think those? I need titanium and silver as well. Okay, let's go ahead and grab... Ooh, that's a lot. I'll just take a stack, fuck it. Also should have a bunch in here. Yeah, there we go. Never mind. Put that back. Silver I'm probably running out of though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start mining that, more silver too. I need to get a move on with my my attack build armor so that way I can start breaking those damn bedrocks. Okay, so I need... I can make one. That's cool. Double of these, then these. So if I can make 55, 30 and 15? No. $40, no, that wouldn't work either. I'd have to do 30 and 15. Probably do like 32 and like 16. Actually, yeah, that would probably work better. Yeah, let's do that. No, that still wouldn't be able to get me a full chain build. Let's just do 30. Why not? Why do in increments other than 5? That doesn't make sense. Okay, yeah, let's do 15. And then I'll just have a couple extra left over. Okay. Yeah, that's all I'm missing. And to make bolted springs, as you saw, was the... oh, no, I'm forgetting. Shape memory and something else. Silver, titanium or whatever. Okay. we go. And I think I had enough. I have them stored somewhere. I don't think they're in there. But I have 8 already built, so I think I have enough to go grab at least 1 or 2 bosses. The only reason I have more than 4, is because they can break out of them. Crap, where are they? They can break out of the Pokeball, so it'll be a waste if I didn't bring more than 4. Damn, tell me I don't know where they are. Cloud storage, maybe? Oh, they're in my inventory already. Never mind. Duh. Oh, shoot, you have a message. I'm sorry, bro. What's that circle in the middle? Oh, so the circle, this thing, this is the stepping stone of something. This is basically, it changes the spawn point of the map. So usually I spawn like way over there, like way off in the distance. So that thing will let you, whenever you travel back to this island, I'll just automatically spawn here instead. And then your other message, too much of the islands. Trying to figure it out. That's why I like scanning so much. Yes. Okay. So I actually did this last stream. I deleted my bioethanol farm. It is doable. You can do it in many different ways. I have a specific way. I can show you really quick, actually. But it basically involves. Shoot. Hold on. It's not too hard. Crap. Oh, never mind. I got some. These. Get yourself a rotating saw, a sprinkler, a few crop plots, just to show you. I think that's it that I need from in here. Take these just so I can show you that. Sprinkler, okay. And a conveyor belt just so I can show you that trick. Okay. Whenever you go to build like bioethanol, you have to think of the 3 steps that you need. Oh, I also need cooking pot, but that'll come later. So the first thing you need to do, never build on an uneven ground. Like, don't just start building on the floor. Just build in the air. And then you can place floors. This is what I was showing the other guy as well. When you place floors, you can make it look like there's a foundation. So that way it doesn't look like it's just floating. You can do this with whatever walls you want. That's what I happen to have. So it doesn't look like it's floating. But the reason you want things to be straight is so that way when you're automating, it doesn't mess anything up. Also, when you go to place your wheat plots, you want them to be exactly the same height. You never want them to be like this and then like one is slightly higher, one's lower, one's like up like here. You don't want that. So you always want to make sure you're placing them on an actual floor piece, so that you know they're straight with each other. And the reason you do this is so that way when you place the rotating saw on top of them, it doesn't get stuck on them and stuff. And then my other trick, you can stack these wheat plots a couple different ways. You don't want to just place a whole bunch of them out in one, you know what I mean, just one at a time. Like that takes up so much space. You want to stack them so it's more efficient. So the way I do it, at least to me it's the easiest way, is you do the placement glitch. See how for a second it's visible on top of the other one? It's very hard to see, but it's there for a second. You can place it at the right time. It'll stack the plot for you. So that was not correct. Hold on. Get this handy dandy item. Retriever rod, super helpful. Okay, so get it really close so that way all you have to do is look a little bit to the right and it's there. And you can stack it. See how it's on there? There's 2 of them. That's what you want. And then you can stack multiple. If you're on PC, you can stack up to like 8 or 10 or something like that. On Xbox, you just want to stick with like 3 or 4 at the most. And you just do that for, I do it in a 2x2 square. So that way, because the way I designed it, it just, or do my thing, it does it. That's technically a floor piece. It doesn't matter that it's grass. I just need a piece of floor for now. And I don't have anything else, so. And yes, you can make grass pieces. Okay, the trick is you just want the game to think that you're placing it here, and then you place it here before it like realizes what you're doing, and it stacks it. So sometimes it doesn't want to do it. See? Yeah, you can do it pretty fast too. As long as you have like, it can't place there because there's nothing there. Oh, I also don't have any more wheat plots. Here. Okay, let's just pretend these are stacked. I'll do it with ones because I don't have enough to do them everywhere. Okay, so I always do it with the 2x2. Pretend these are all stacked a little bit higher. And I can get rid of this now. Okay, the next part, I would also... sorry, didn't mean to go in and out of my inventory like that. Okay, you need a sprinkler. A sprinkler will automatically water your crop plots, so you don't have to use the buckets anymore. And you can get this pretty early game, and it only costs like 30 buckets of water. So it's really nice because as you saw, it automatically waters that. The next thing, instead of hand cutting it, you're going to use one of these things. You can either use this or the reaping machine. This is just a little, this is what I like using. But the problem is, like, when you place this, he's going to try to get away. So you have to use walls of some sort to keep him in. So because of the height, you have to place it a little bit lower than this height. It's a little bit too tall. If you have your plots stacked, like more than 2 or 3, that height is totally fine for keeping them trapped in. Like, just do this. And then that rotating saw shouldn't get out. But I think it's because I didn't stack the plots, I think the gap is a little too big, so I have to place these like this. This is where free placing is better for some situations, because then you can like find the correct, like the exact height you want it to be. It's just easier to place it with grid snapping. Like, this is easier to do, obviously, because it's lined up perfectly for you. This just lets you, you know, finagle walls where you need them to be. You just gotta be, takes a little bit of practice to be good with it. Like, I can tell that that wasn't correct. All right, rotate. Yeah, straight. There and there. Now this doesn't have to be this exact height, I just needed it lower than what the other walls were. And that's the beauty of this game, is that you can always figure out different ways to do this. This is just how I do this. There we go. Place this, doesn't really matter where in the beginning. Now the next part is my favorite part. So that's just how you get this to automate getting wheat. Then you want to be able to collect it as well. So once again, because I don't have the correct floors on me, why can't I place that there? There we go. I don't have actual floors, I have this grass, just don't mind the grass. Okay, so you want to place one mid-level and one above you, because that's the level I'm going to have this stuff being collected at. I only place one piece because I need the bottom of this chest to be exposed. So I need it to be on the corner. And then when I place my absorbers, anytime you're sucking straight up, you want to go with 2 absorbers. It's going to be hard to, this is going to be really hard to see, so I'm sorry. But I'm basically trying to place it dead center of this chest. The only reason I know where it's at is because I've done this a million times now, so. Place 2 of them. And it should, if it's close enough to the center, it should gather most of this wheat for you that's being cut. Oh my god, this is such a terrible view. Like, as the wheat grows, the saw will cut the wheat, and this chest will collect the wheat for you. And then you place a bunch of floors. This is probably the worst flooring I could use, but whatever. So now that, anytime that wheat gets cut, that saw, oh, let me get rid of this one too. Okay, anytime the wheat gets cut, yeah, see how he got out? It's because the damn walls weren't there. That wheat would get cut, it would get absorbed through the floor into the chest up here, into this. And then you could either hand make your wheat flour and then hand make your bioethanol, or you can put a bunch of other stuff. Like have aging facility here, have your cooking pot, you know, be here. Craft connectors, these things will connect whatever is in a chest to a, so in this case, cooking pot. So then I can set this to auto cook wheat flour whenever that chest has enough wheat in it. So it only takes 2 wheat. You got to make sure the button on the bottom right is clicked for auto, like for infinite, and then you auto craft. So anytime there's wheat in here, this will automatically make wheat flour. And then you need to put a dropper on it, so it will drop that wheat now, because it'll just hold on to that 1 wheat forever. And this is very crude. This is I didn't do this exactly right, but basically you put a dropper on it, And then you have either this chest with an absorber or another chest with, you know what I mean? Then you collect the wheat flour. Shit. Quit. This is really badly done, but you get the idea. So then this chest will have the wheat flour. Take the aging facility. Same situation. Put that like here. Craft connect this chest to this aging facility, so that way whenever there is wheat flour in here, this aging facility will automatically make bioethanol. And then you can just put a dropper, fire it wherever, put an absorber on the chest that you want it to go into. So now with this setup, if I just have to place the I'd have to place the saw back. I have automatic wheat, this thing making wheat flour, and then this thing making bioethanol. And then after a while, you'll have enough for whatever you need. So that's how I do my setup. Yeah. So that's why the droppers, these things, droppers, absorbers, and craft connectors, these are basically the automatic furnaces and automatic cookers that you see in the workbench. So when you go to your workbench, when you go to these big machines right here, I don't use these ones, this automatic assembly machine, furnace. I don't use anything that says automatic in it because I'd rather just set it up the way I did it. A, it's a little bit smaller in some situations, and B, to me, it's more fun. Because instead of just throwing this down and then just having something, like putting the materials in it, like you'd still have to automate it some way. Like you'd still have to get wheat into it, you know what I mean? So at least with my situation, like it's automated without using the machines that they give you, you know? And then I also like using the glass too, so that we can see through and see that what's going on. Still works like we're out. Whatever, I won't get out. And then put this bad boy back in. Come on. There we go. But yeah, see how like that's just absorbing upwards? Now, it's not perfect, because if it was a little bit lower, it would start getting these wheat down here, but it's never going to be 100% perfect. But yeah, that's how you do automations. You basically take it from, you go collection, and then you craft connect it to whatever you need, drop it into something, craft connect it to something else, you know what I mean? And then go from there. But that's, I definitely don't. This is very badly done. But yeah, that's basically what I literally just took apart on my last stream. I expanded my base a little bit, and I had this set up. But I don't need it anymore because I already made all the bioethanol I'll ever need for the rest of the game. So, oh, shit. Also, when things have their craft connector, there we go. When something's in it, it can't get picked up. So you gotta wait for it to spit it out. Grab this. See, in that short span of time, I already have a bunch of wheat and stuff. Oh my god, this is gonna be such a pain. Here, let me just pull the floors. Yeah, damn, that works really quick. Sprinkler. There we go. And I may or may not have made that setup like a lot. This is like my 5th character and like about 4th or 5th playthrough, so. Okay. Yeah, and then some of my other basic setups that I always do is you need a lot of water for one of the missions, so I just do this setup right here. You can stack the wells, and they'll just continuously make buckets of water. You just throw one dropper on each one, and this thing will collect you so much water, it's not even funny. And then the reason you need a lot is, well, one of the magic spells uses buckets of water, but then you also need, for missions, the water selling one, I forget which one it is, but you need to collect 500 cups of water, and 1 cup of water is 30 buckets of water, so you need a lot. And then this is literally the exact same setup of what I just did, but instead of wheat, this is for your crops, and this is being connected to a market because I'm selling peaches, because the peaches sell for the most. So once you get your peach seeds, and a bunch of them, See, there's 3 stacked here. If you look right dead center, you can hit all 12 with 1 seed. And then my sprinkler auto waters them, and as soon as they grow, this thing cuts them, and then they get sucked up into the market, and they automatically sell. Super good. And then also another thing you'll need is potions. The 4 ones that I use is the hell resistance potions, because it doubles as hell flame resistance and heat resistance, so you can double up on potions. This one's the freeze resist. You saw that already. That one's good. And then over on this side I have the stamina potions and my poison resistance. Those are literally the only 4 that I use. I mean, not too hard. And then all you do is make the planters. I have them all nice and lined up, each one making their own thing. Those are the reapers. That little yellow thing my crosshairs on, every like 45 seconds or so or something like that, it'll pop up. Oh, perfect timing. It'll pop up and cut. I have the absorbers attached to the chest up top, and then it's hard to see because of all the icons, but this chest has 4 craft connectors on each side, or 1 on each side, and each of these tables is doing a different potion. So if I come in here, oh, well, this one's not connected, so super awesome. Every once in a while the craft connectors don't work very well. But yeah, this one's automatically making hell resistance, because whenever there's red herbs, yeah, whenever there's hell peppers and a red herb in here, it will just automatically pull those materials and make me the potion. And then I just have this set up to collect. So it looks a little complicated, but the idea behind it is not. And then this also looks very complicated. But it basically, those green monos that are breeding together on the breeding machine, they're falling into the water, and the water damages them. So let me show you. Yeah, see how he falls in? He takes damage, and when he dies, he heals in a big circle. Watch for the, see how that there was like a green faint circle, like right there? It's healing this guy. So he's in this machine. He's producing pumpkins at a high rate. I have those being sucked in here to this market, and they sell for a high amount. So I have like 2 farms for money, just as an example. And then I also have this as my breeding area. So yeah, I have multiple things set up to where if I need something, if I need to farm something's materials, I just pop it on there, and have this chest collect all the things. So I did have a guy named Kevin, the thief boss, because he drops 2 good enchantments. I also was using it for the pigs at one point, so yeah. And then crocodiles, they don't drown, so you can't put them in the water. So you have to either do the cooking pot, or you have to hand kill them, like have them fall into a small area, and you can just hit them with magic and kill them that way. But I like using the cooking pot to automate it. But yeah, this is my base, man. Oh, and then one of my other favorite things. So this is just to hold the box and springs. This is the log farm, although it fucking broke. Okay, that sucks. It's hard to show you when it's not there, but basically green monos are supposed to be breeding here, falling in the water, and then healing some trees that would be on the conveyor belts, and the trees would go around and then hit the rotating saw, and then the logs and stuff get collected up in there in the box. But anytime you travel away from your base to another island, you run the risk of something breaking or like just not working correctly. So I think the green monos underneath either died or got off the machine, and that's what made the trees like take too much damage and break. So it's not a big deal. I don't think I really need them anymore. But yeah, that's the base so far. Now, like I said, let me go ahead and get some chain bolts, and I think I'm gonna go off and catch a boss or something. 2 more. How much do I have? Okay, completely out of bolts. Or springs. So I do need silver. Okay. There might be a silver bedrock somewhere on this island, but my best bet is to just go ahead and whenever I finally get to the point where I can break bedrocks, just turn one of these into a silver bedrock. So
Can either do this one, or one of these two. But I'll probably do this one as bauxite right here. And then probably rare metal and silver right there. And then just create like a nice little mining area and then a collection area. And then just turn that into like a easy way to mine the materials for chain bolts. And now that I have 10. Oh, that's right, I'm making 2 more over here. Now that I have 12 chain bolts, that could potentially be 3 boss monsters that I can catch. So as long as none of them pop out. So let's go do that. I just don't know which ones I want yet, because the only one I have so far is my dragon. So, and he's not even the strongest form of the dragon. So I should still catch the strongest version of it. But that might have to wait until the. You know what? Screw it. Why not? Let's go straight to a level 7. I want a griffin for sure, so let's go get a griffin first, and then I'll do a dragon, and I'll let you decide as I'm fighting these. But the other bosses I could get would be like a big 3-headed hydra. I can get a tyrant snake, which is like this big ass snake that can move really cool. I can get what else? A grim reaper with wings. Oh yeah, bro, ADHD for sure, because like I get distracted so goddamn easy. Like I'll be doing one thing and be like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to do this. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna do that, and then you just totally forget what the fuck you were doing 10 minutes ago. It's horrible. I had to buy a whiteboard, legitimately, like it's sitting right next to me, where I have notes. I like draw fucking pictures of like how I want to build stuff. I mean, it's awesome because it helps me keep organized. Also on level 7 islands, these towers get crazy tall. I had an idea of I want to build a base around one. I'm just scared that it won't work very well, but it'd be really cool to have that as part of like your base. It'd be sick. But okay, so to use the chain bolts correctly, so whenever you get to this point in your game, you have to weaken the monster down to purple health, and then take these chain restraint bolts. I'm gonna equip them here. And don't worry about me picking them up, but you can pick them up if you don't use them. So after you get them down to purple, you place these really fast, and then you start launching them. Oh shit, this one's wasted. Fuck. Oh damn, 151. I might as well catch that. But basically then you attach all 4 of them, and then you throw the Pokeball. But this one is now wasted because it attached to the frickin' buffalo. That's okay, no big deal. I'm gonna get that buffalo though, because he's actually very high level. My highest level monster right now is a 148 or 143 or something like that. So I'm just gonna keep finding monsters that are stronger, and he's big as shit. Oh, hello. It's always a good idea to like wait a second before you pop up, just in case they try to hit you again. Also, the orcs look fucking dope at the highest level as well. Alright, you know what? Got him. Oh. Oh, he died. Fuck. I thought I had him. Oh well. Not that big a deal. Can find other high level monsters. Alright, I'm here for the griffin. I don't want to go super hard on him because I don't want to accidentally kill him. What level is he first? 116? That's totally fine. That's good. As long as he's above level 90, he'll always be in his last form. Or his best form, I guess you can call it. I should have put the chain bolts on the spell page. Dude, get out of here, Orc Warrior, you jerk. I just need to stop him from moving. There we go. So I can see his health bar. Come on. And this spell goes as long as I have mana, so that's why you want to have a bunch of mana as a magic user. Alright, this is his big spell. I think it was supposed to be. Come on, it is. Hit him. God damn it. Yeah, it's almost harder to be trying to be too careful, like not to kill him versus just outright killing him. All right, so these things you have to break the red. It's not gonna fucking do it before he does his move. Yeah, see, then it's his big boss move. Yeah. Damn. That's okay. I can respawn. So anytime you die, you just lose some money. It's whatever. You lose 10% of what you're holding, so not too bad. Only 7 million. Whatever. And I'm pretty sure the boss will get his health back, but that's okay. I have a kind of a general idea of how much health he does have, so I can just pop most of my buffs and just wail on him a little bit. Make sure I don't die again. Also, anytime you're going to go farm a boss, I'll probably just make this island my griffin farm. I don't think I have it on me. Oh, yes I do. These 6. Stepping stones at the beginning. You can just make these, and then this changes where you spawn in, so if I die again, I'll just spawn right here. Okay, and then this time I'm just going to place it here. It looks terrible, whatever. Make sure it's active. That is not what I meant to do. Take him back. This. Actually, let me see what his health is. I gotta make sure his health isn't all the way down before I hit him again. Yeah, he's refreshed, of course. See, it doesn't matter that he was a 116 before and now he's only a 105. He'll get reset to level 1 anyways when I make him into a pet. But as long as he's in his best form, level 90 or above, it doesn't matter what, if he's 105 or 150 or whatever. I'll just make it easier, actually. Come on. Just get to purple and then I can time stop you again. Also, time stop's the easiest way to get the chain bolts to work quickly. You also don't want other monsters nearby because they will mess you up. So get these out of here. Okay, purple health. Get the... Oh, I should have put the chain bolts on here, but hit him with the time stop. And then do... Oh, you little bitch. He hit me with like a movement slowing skill. Fuck. Okay, I really hate this fucking guy. He can also break my fucking... Oh my god, I hate this fucking thing. I can't move very fast at all. Come on, hit him. Hit him with the fucking chain bolts. There we go. Now I need to... Oh my god, I didn't have my Pokeballs ready. This is why you need to have all your shit ready before you do this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, he can also pop out. Like if he didn't get caught right there, if he pops out, you have to use another 4 of these chain bolts. And I somehow got lucky and only used 3, so made up for the one I lost to the buffalo. Okay, but that is how you catch bosses. It's very nerve-wracking. You can definitely mess up and die and waste your very hard-earned stuff, but it is worth it because you can turn that griffin that I just caught into a pet and then use him to ride around like a dragon, or like my dragon. So yeah, teleportation out of here. I'm an idiot. Fuck. Okay, here, watch. You can also turn it off and then use the teleportation. Although now, anytime you come to this island, you'll just come here, but that's fine. I don't care. Okay, yeah. Let's go back to the base really quick. There we go. And then all you gotta do is come over to this machine. This one right here, pet management machine. Super useful. You can only hold 6 at a time, so just like Pokemon, you just store them like a PC. And then you come down here, turn a captured monster into a pet. And then just whatever, you can turn any monster basically into a pet. There we go. Tame, and he's mine. And he's in his strongest form, so he's gonna have a lot of health, and he's gonna do some decent damage. So, yeah, level 1, he's already got 1,300 health. That's twice as much as me at almost max level, and he's a little bit faster than the dragon, so it's nicer. Plus, he has that nice glowy effect. And then his attack moves, he has 2. So that thing, which is like a homing attack, and then he's got like his wing thing, tornado. And then on the ground, I think it's different too. So let me go down there real quick. Their movement is a little bit slow, but it's okay. So yeah, it's still that, and then it's probably still the. Oh, nope. Big tornado. I like that. Okay, cool. Good for mobs. And they run pretty quick too. Oh, spy pod. Let's go. Give me more of the stuff I need. And then, of course, because they'll just kind of follow you around, and then if they see enemies, they'll attack the enemies. That's why it's good to have the wait skill and the guard skill, because they'll just kind of go off and do their own thing. And he definitely just leveled up. Now, they don't get skill points like we do. They just gain overall health and attack, so it's not like they get to unlock their own skills, which would have been sick. Like, that's honestly, like, if they change how the game works a little bit, they should add to where the monsters can learn different attacks based on what level they are. Like, when he reaches level 10, like, he can learn a better right trigger, you know, a better move than that or something, you know what I mean? And then you can choose which ones you want to put on. That'd be cool as fuck. But I know that would probably require a lot of work on the dev part. That's okay. A boy can dream. And that is how you catch bosses and turn them into pets. Now I have this guy. He was just, he's pretty quick on land, so when you sprint, he's fast. Catch these guys on the desert islands. Giraffes is just so I could get some poop, and then dragon. Okay, so let me go ahead and make sure. Let's put the chain bolts on the correct. Let's put it on this page. Make sure I have my Pokeballs somewhere on my belt. That was the other problem I had. Wasn't ready. I'll put it here because I'm not going to use the lightning ball because it's a little unpredictable how much damage you're going to do with it. So you want to kill him on accident. And then, okay, so Pokeball, chain bolts, damage. Okay, and then, oh yeah, I need to make the teleport things. And then hopefully, with the luck of Craftopia, I'll be able to catch 2 more bosses, not just 1. Okay. So I have the Griffin. Let's go ahead and do... Do the dragon? Last thing, I already have a dragon, so let's not do the dragon. Let's do Hydra. Starting to get hungry. Real life hunger, unfortunately. But I can tough it out for at least another hour. Dude, I always forget to bring my helicopter, but Griffin I have now, so let's do it. The Griffins look a little bit goofy, just a tiny bit, but they're still pretty cool. Reminds me of Ark when like the polygons aren't loading correctly, like the Griffin looks so goofy. The only thing I wish is if the flying ones were just a tad faster. Like, cause this is their normal speed, this is their sprint speed. It's like, it's a little slow. But I still think it's faster than if I was walking on the ground. Like the relative, yeah, it looks like it's much slower. Okay, this is where the Hydra spawns. It's gonna be like right there. Okay, but I gotta be prepared, so let's make sure my health is up. I have my weapon attached. And I'm ready. I don't want to get screwed. I also need poison resist potions ready. This is why you gotta make sure your shit's straight before you pop the boss, because then I would have been taking damage the whole time. Okay. Health potion, mana potion. Even though that's food, that's what I'm calling. Okay, let's do these buffs first. This, I'll hold off on backwater formation because I don't want to kill him. I also forgot to put the scrolls. It's fine. I only need to pop one. Okay, where's his health? Okay, perfect. He froze. Done. That's how easy it should be. It should never be harder than this. See? That's... Oh my god, I can't believe how smooth that freaking went. Yeah, so that was a perfect showcase of like being prepared versus not being prepared. Oh man. And then once again, you can just freaking pop a telepotion. Boom, out of here. Now I got a Hydra. Okay, so for the last one, ooh, what other open field bosses can I get? You know what? I'm gonna be a gangster and go get Fafnir. Be the first time on stream I should have fought him too. There we go. And then whoever just popped into the stream, hey, how you doing? Definitely stick around. I'm going to show you one of the cooler bosses here. So to unlock Fafnir, he spawns on the bridge here in the middle. You have to kill the 3 paladins that are on this island. So when you talk to him, we're on duty protecting the seal of the evil dragon, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? I don't care. You're dead. Or, well, you're about to be. I want to fight the dragon myself. He's dead, and then they drop some okay stuff. Nothing crazy. Their enchantments aren't exactly great. Then the other two, the other one spawns like at the top over here where my cursor is, like on that top over there, and the other one spawns literally on the other side of the bridge. Can't miss them. My stuff is about to break, so let me go ahead and repair that super fast. Okay. The only annoying part about this boss fight is that he spawns right here where all these lizards and stuff spawn, so you have to fight them as well. And this is a level 7 island, so they're really strong and pretty annoying. And the archers. So I just try to take out a bunch of them. Don't run out of stamina either. It's really bad. Okay, let's just roll on out of here. Travel hack. Let's see what this guy's selling. Maybe he has some obsidian, so I can make some diamond chests. I do not. He does not. Okay. Here's number 2. He's gonna go down really fast. If I could ever hit the guy. There we go. Take a shit. And then the other one is over here. Ooh, silver. I need a bunch. You know what? Let me go ahead and hit this a few times. Just get about like 50 of these or something like that. Sorry, I need these to make more chain bolts. I need to find one of these bedrocks on my home base island so that I can just start farming it from there. Alright, that should be fine for now. Put this back on. And he is right there. Boop. And there you go, buddy. Quick and painless. Alright, and then I don't know if you saw that flash. It said the evil dragon has appeared or something like that. He's right there. Now, he stays asleep until you start hitting him. So take the time to get ready, set yourself up, kill the other monsters that are there without touching him, so that way they don't mess you up. And then you can go about getting your buffs activated, your food ready, all that shit. So it's a nice little preparation. You just got to be careful not to touch him or hit him with an attack, or else he'll wake up and start trying to kill you. And he's pretty strong, so. Let's get the food. Let's get the mana. Pokeball is activated. I think when I click this, okay, yeah, that should work perfect. Because I can't throw a Pokeball while my wizard staff is activated, or else I just do this. That it does the move instead of throwing my offhand. So let's go ahead and kill these idiots first. Just gotta be careful. Sucker. He jumped into it. What a retard. Alright, that's good. They're dead. I always want to get these archers out of the way because they have freaking aimbot. They'll hit you really good unless you dodge. There we go. There we go. Alright, he's still asleep. So this is what he looks like up close. He is scary looking. So he's got like faceplate armor. I wish you could turn like his faceplate into like a helmet. That'd be so cool. I really like that. His wings look really cool too. Yeah, I like his armor. Jeez, that scared me. Come here, come here, come here. These guys do respawn over time, so I gotta hurry up. Alright, let's get my health and armor back. Okay, so pop this. I'm gonna hit him with the time stop before I even start damaging him, so that way I can just do my business. I need to see his health. Shit. I need to hit him stronger, hit him stronger, hit him stronger. Also, once you start fighting him, if you leave the square, he will automatically gain all this health back immediately. Alright, I need to hit him again with time stop. Pop these 4. Launch, 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 launch. And mine. 1, 2, 3. Let's fucking go, dude. Yep, and that was the highest form of Fafnir, the burning form. So when I turn him into a pet, he'll just have the highest attack and health out of the 4 versions of himself. So that was Fafnir. Really strong, but it made him look like a bitch. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here. Head back to base. Turn these 2 guys into pets. And I will basically have 2 of the strongest monsters in the game as my pet. Yay! And then you can use them in battle. So like, I don't really use them because I always forget. But if I need them to fight with me, I can just throw them out in the field and they'll start throwing attacks around. It's awesome. Pet manage, turn. So now I have the Hydra. And Fafnir. And unfortunately, they only let me have 1 out at once. Like, I can't have multiple pets out at once, or I'd show them all off. But boom, big boy. You know what? Let me go ahead and get my weight skill out or ready. So under the tamer tree, once you get your first pet, this tree will unlock. I learned the weight order like first. I only really ever use that one anyways. All it does is make them not move. Yeah. See, he's attacking right now. I don't know why he's doing that. But he's like a lizard dragon. I guess like the way he moves, it's like a lizard. Gecko or whatever. But yeah, I don't think he flies. Holy shit, he flies. Oh yeah, he's wings, duh. I thought he didn't fly. Okay. And then I think he has the same fireball attack as the dragon. That looks fucking sick. Yeah. Well, it's more like a laser ball. And then, what is that? Oh, damn. Okay. It's a bunch. Cool. I like that. This is a good angle for the base. And then I'll show you the Hydra as well. Okay, this guy seems to fly a little bit faster as well. Oof, that was a lot of damage. Alright, and then the Hydra. Equip this guy. Yeah,
he looks like a little bit like Ghidorah from Godzilla. He's got the 3 heads. Look a little evil. I think it's cool. Yeah. And then his moves are fire moves, so I think he's got a fire breath. Oh, he's got the tailspin. Man, I think he has a fire breath. Oh. Okay, well don't... Fuck. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Okay, I'll never do that again. Yeah, don't do that in your base. That could have very easily messed something up. Oof, that was scary. Okay, yeah, let's not do that. But that's the Hydra. Sweet. Damn, that would have been a cool screenshot for the thumbnail. Oh well, not doing it again. Although, I'm looking at the flooring. Oh, they only took about 90 damage, it's not that bad. But yeah, those are bosses, how you catch them, and then what to do with them as well. Alright. Let's go ahead and... Oh yeah, I keep saying it. I'm just gonna go do it right now. I'm thinking about it. I need to go get some obsidian so I can make more diamond chests. So I think it sells on 6 and 7 islands, possibly even level 5s. So let's start with 7. And doesn't matter what island you build your base. No, it's more just personal preference. As long as you get most of the materials and stuff like that, and a good amount of your missions done on the beginner island. I move away from the beginner island pretty quick, so I just built here. I tend to build on, I call them the green islands, like any of these ones that have, they just look like grasslands. Not this one, it's Poison Island. I build on any kind of greenery island. I also like this one, the Variety Island, because you have access to a bunch of different materials with different enchantments and stuff. I build on the that beginning greener island, the green small island. I built on there before. I've also built a base on, where is it? This island, the Residence Island before, because this has all the NPCs on there and they give you fetch quests, so that just made it easier on myself. Cherry Blossom Island is really good. It's really pretty to build there. I've seen people build bases on this island. So yeah, it doesn't matter specifically as far as gameplay wise. I usually build near water, or I try to, because I use a lot of the green monos for automation, so you need water for that. So I build over water most of the time. And then what I do with the merchants is, since you can catch them and breed them, I just make a bunch of them and put like 10 on each island level, because then it lets you access all of their sellable inventory, because it changes based on what island level they're on, not what their actual level is. That's why these are all level 1 guys. Ooh, another game sign, sweet. And then you just talk to each one and buy what you need. Yeah, that'd be a decent one for health right there. Plus 300 health, and then max health, plus 350. It's not bad. Come on. There we go. Toxic Arrow is pretty good for fighting bosses at early levels, because they do 500 damage per second for about 10 seconds, and they stack, so easy to do a lot of damage quickly. And the reason I'm buying multiple of these mage staffs is I can upgrade them by sacrificing one to make another one of them stronger. So let me go ahead and buy this diamond as well. I already have a bunch of dashboards. This is why you need a lot of money too, because when you're buying, say that I buy this whole stack of food, it's 500,000, which actually isn't too much. This quiche is probably more. 2 million, yeah. So a whole stack of quiche would be 2.6 million. That's why I have a lot of money, or why you need it. Because when you're buying food, you just buy it. Yeah, there we go, 100 obsidian. You need a lot of money for stuff, so as soon as you can, get yourself a money farm. Or you already said you did, never mind.
and the other guy's stream. But this is why you need it. Jambalaya is like the best for healing your health. It gives you 600. So I always buy those. This one's not bad. 300 mana. That's pretty decent. More obsidian. There we go. Another gamatine. Until I start making the best staff, I have to start farming Fafnir like a lot. But until that point, I'm gonna stick with the gamatines. Show you guys how that all works. Okay, I think I'm good with what I got. That should give me quite a few diamond chests. Oh yeah, I already talked to that guy. So the things I need to make diamond chests are. So this is obsidian for that. So I need 10 diamond ingots, 10 obsidian, 5 chemicals, and 5 rare metal. Chemicals just come from grease and bioethanol, crafted at the chemistry lab bench thing. And grease is just made from animal flesh, so pretty easy. And anytime I'm on a level 7 island or like 6 or 7, I look for super high level monsters because they have a random chance to be like crazy high level. And it's always fun collecting those high level ones. Like I accidentally killed a level 151 buffalo and I'm still mad about it. You can kind of tell by their size. So like I can tell this horse, that level 88 is probably bigger than this one. Yeah, 87, same thing. But everything is stronger, even the werewolves. Come on. See how this one's just randomly way bigger than the rest of them? It's because this one's like twice their level. So you know what? I'm gonna try to catch it, because that'll be the highest level monster I have. But you gotta be really careful, because if you kill it, obviously you can't get it. So I don't want to just blast it with magic. I fucking did anyways. Damn it. That sucks. That's why being too strong sometimes is not great. Oh well. Live and learn. Alright. What was I doing? Oh, obsidian. I already had all that. Home base. You know what? Let me go ahead. I'm gonna make some diamond chests for my next stream, and I'm probably gonna call it an early stream. It's only been an hour and a half. Just because I really am starting to get hungry. But I'll do a specialty stream. I'll show you my other characters that I have as well, and their builds. So you can kind of get a look-see at what other stuff goes on. This is, like, this character, my magic attack 3000, I'd say that's still early game. This is probably about end of early game, where I'm at situational-wise. Moving into mid-game. And then mid-game is where I'm going to get serious about making some really decent armor and accessories and all that. And then end-game is when I'm, like, finishing up, trying to get my armor where I need it to be, and running through boss rush and fighting all of those. So we'll be getting there. We'll get there. I know this is like stream like 15 or 16, but I'm still technically very early in the game. As a lot of veterans would say, this game is not a short game at all. I mean, you can make it a short game, but there's no fun in that. Okay, let me go ahead and get this shit all over here. Wait, what do I need? Ingots, right? Okay. Oh, you too, man. No worries. And then if you're still in here, even if you're not, I'll still answer. So chat just asked, if I kill a level 1 bear and then also kill a level 80 bear, will the enchantment be better? It depends. So depending on the monster, some never drop different items or never drop different enchantments, no matter what their level is. So like a good example is a bear. At level 1, he'll drop things with the enchantment bear on them, which I think gives you plus 10 attack and some pretty basic stuff. I don't think he changes based on his level, but other monsters, so even at level like 100, a bear will still drop leather with the bear enchantment on it, so it never gets better. But some things like the cow, as it gets better in level, the enchantments also get better with it, and usually the appearance changes as well. So specifically the cow, from level 1 through 29, he looks like this, the black and white. From 30 to 59, he turns into a Holstein cow. It's still a cow, but he has now the Holstein like modifier. So then he'll drop something else as an enchantment. I don't remember what it is exactly. But then there's a third version, or a third form. I kind of consider it like the Super Saiyan levels, you know, like there's the base form, Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan God, whatever. So there's 4 levels for most monsters. 0 to 29 is the base form, 30 through 59 is the second form. So in this case, like Holstein or something. The third form is 60 through 89, and for cows, I think that's the Jersey cow. It's where it turns brown. And then 90 and above for any monsters that have different varying forms. The 4th version, 90 and above, is their best one. So for the cows, it becomes like that black and red cow, that red eye shiny cows or whatever. That's its best version. So it's dropping better enchantments as well. Now, some examples of monsters that never change what they drop, no matter their level, would be like the boar. See how at level 135 it's still a regular boar? He'll still only drop basic enchantments. The camel doesn't change. The sheep does not change. The deer also does not change, as well as the crocodile. So I think like the basic monsters, chickens, they don't change. But there's 2 different types of chickens, so don't get me confused on this one. So there's the basic chicken that you find on like regular islands. Then there's a hell chicken. These are specifically a different monster that only spawns on hell islands. So those 2 are different things. But chickens don't change. Pigs don't change. There's 2 different types of wolves, but they also both don't change. There's the regular wolf. Doesn't matter its level, will always be a wolf. Same thing with lone wolf. It's just 2 different types. I think they just did that for visual purposes. Like this one's dark, this one's light. Elephants also don't change. Things that do change, the goblin healers and the goblin shamans, they start changing into something different. They drop better items and better enchantments as well, based on their form. I think the skeletons also gain different forms. Pretty sure. These are all 3 separate forms, but they all have their own. Kevin, obviously he does. At basic levels, he'll only drop things like Kevin. I actually have examples for this guy. So, no, not pigs. So he drops Kevin's in his basic form, and then he starts at his higher levels. He'll start dropping stuff like this, Hidden in Darkness, and Thief Boss. That's when he's level 90 and above. He starts dropping these 2. But anything under level 90, he only drops, I think, just Kevin. Yeah, he only drops stuff like this, where it's just 1 enchantment Kevin, and it's a pretty useless enchantment as well. Defense +2 and price rate, pretty crap. But once you start getting Thief Boss, after he's level 90, he starts dropping really good stuff. Yeah, so like as you play the game, you start gaining knowledge of which ones change, which ones don't, what drops what, you know. Like I know buffaloes drop horns, leather. I think that's it. You know what I mean? So like as you play, you kind of figure out what drops certain items, and then as you figure out those things, you can come over here. So like these are all my animal drops from very different, all kinds of stuff. As I'm going to make some armor, if I need leather for an attack build, I'll just go through here and look for any leather that gives me attack buffs. So bear gives me +15 attack, so there's a attack buff, so I'll grab that. I'll come through dangerous, also an attack buff, so I'll grab some of that. That comes from crocodiles. Elephants, that drops max life, so that's not as important. Dangerous again from crocodiles, very good. There's pigs, so this only applies to consumables, so any equipment I'm holding, it doesn't get affected. So if you see that little applied only to consumables, don't try to get it on your armor. Crocodiles, same thing, apply to consumables. Consumables, same thing, crocodile. I have a whole bunch of crocodile, obviously. So lizards, they'll drop, the guys with the axes and stuff, they'll drop that enchantment. Also that enchantment. So thief bosses from the Kevin guy. so on and so forth. So you see what I'm saying. So as you collect these different enchantments, you can then start combining them on your armor to then make a really good build. You know, like so if you go into my armor, I have started making things that have multiple enchantments on them that add to my magic attack, so that way I can do more damage with my spells. So like freezing and fire spirit and all these other ones, they work together because they give me more magic. That's how you gotta do that. So pretty basic example as well. If you're an attack build and not magic user, I do have some armor over here that's for attack. These amulets, this is very, very easy to show you. So this amulet costs iron and glass. So to make this, I just made iron out of Crimson Dragon iron ore and then the Thief Boss iron. I combined them two together to make one piece of iron ingot. So coming in here. So I take the individual pieces of iron like these and combine them with another piece with a different enchantment like these to make iron that has multiple enchantments. So like Dragon Crimson, Crimson Dangerous, Thief Boss Crimson. So like when you're combining things, you only have a small chance to do it. Hold on, let me go ahead and give you another example. So it's fine, let's take some Dangerous. And I just want something that's easy to show you. Lava Golems, fuck it. So whenever you're making iron together, you only want to have the amount you're trying to make. So if I'm trying to make 10 iron pieces, I want to have enough to make 10 total. So I want to have like 5 of this and 5 of this. So that way I have 10 iron ore in my inventory. So when I make the 10, I can click the details enchanting chance, and this will show me the chances that those different enchantments will end up on my iron. So if I do craft, and then you check, you could potentially get iron that has multiple enchantments. So it didn't give me there because I only had a 60% chance to get the dangers on it. But that's how that works. And then say that iron had all 3, I could then take that iron and make a piece of equipment out of it and potentially get those 3 enchantments on the piece of equipment. So that way when I equip that piece of equipment to me, I am now gaining the effects of those enchantments. Just like this. And like these, they're working together. You just take materials with enchantments on them and combine them, and hopefully you end up with the stuff you need. And that's how that all works. And I am going to start doing more of that soon. You have to spend a lot of time getting everything together before you start combining things and making what you need, or else you potentially waste some stuff that you need later on. So no biggie though. That's all comes with experimenting and figuring stuff out. But I think that should be a decent spot. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and get some diamond chests made up. Ingots, chemicals, rare metal. I could have sworn I have. Oh, I just put it away. God damn it. Let's do that. Do that. I'm gonna need chemicals, which are here. We're just gonna need grease, bioethanol. Grab all my rare metal again. Start grabbing some of these. What am I missing? Oh yeah, I have to make the chemical stuff. Probably already have some in there. I just didn't look. Yep. Of course I did. Alright, but yeah, you basically just gather materials together and whenever you need something, just go get it. Diamond. Oh, I'm almost out of diamond. Alright, I can make 2 chests. But yeah, that's the basic idea. behind getting a good build. Is you just gather the resources and look for good enchantments, and then eventually you just combine them all and start wearing it. But a good example of an actual piece of armor I might want to use. So see this glass right here where it says Teal Underworld? It's two separate enchantments. So I can take this glass. Let's take this out. This is just Blue Underworld, so it's two different enchantments as well. Yeah, okay, that's the one I want to use. Let me check the boss. Boss drops box. No, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and try and make amulets. Better than the ones that I have on me right now. So these are all the accessories I could potentially make. So depending on what materials you have will kind of determine what you want to start shooting for. The best in-game accessories, both for attacking and for magic, are these two. Well, it's the upgraded version, this one and then the other one. But these two, the light cross, patch cross, they can be then combined into making the even better versions. So when you're holding one of these, you're gaining an immediate attack boost of 250, which is huge. It's so much. And then when you're holding two of them, you're gaining 500 attack. So it's insane amount. And then there's the magic version. I just haven't gotten the blueprint for it yet. So I got to keep farming for that. But for now, I can make these instead, because it takes glass, 3 glass, and 5 iron. So I can take the 2 enchantments from the glass that I have right now, these two, Teal and Underworld, which are both good for magic, and then combine them with some iron that also have magic attack. So I know off the top of my head I want to do the one from Kevin, not dangerous, the I have to go get it out of the Hidden in Darkness. So Hidden in Darkness enchantment gives me plus 25 magic base and 10% magic attack. So it's really good. It gives both. So I'm going to combine that. So there's 3 enchantments, and I need 1 more. So I can either do Crimson, which gives me 10% magic attack, which will be a little harder because it's a legendary enchantment, so it has a worse chance of ending up on your equipment. So I may not want to do that one. Or I could do... So I got no ancient, because that is no, that's not the right one. It's this one, magic attack plus 10 and magic attack plus 5, but that one's gonna be hard because it's also on iron that has 4 enchantments, so yeah, might not want to mess with that. You know what else I could do? I could also grab that other glass. Blue Underworld. So I could potentially have Teal, Blue, Underworld, the Hidden in Darkness, all in one amulet, potentially. So I could have the enchantments from these two. So this is Teal, Underworld, and then Blue and Underworld. So it'll be those 3, plus this one, potentially. So let me go ahead and make... some iron. You know what? I'm going to make only like 15 just so I don't waste all of it. Just in case it doesn't go correctly. Grab these. So I'm actually going to need more diamond ingots, but I think I have some in here. Yep. Oh yeah, a whole bunch. Just make up a bunch of the... yeah. Just make 10 for now. That'll need much more than that anyways. Okay, so while this is going, grab that. So now I have, and you got to make sure you only have the iron that you're trying to use in your inventory. So I say I had like this 10 plus another 20 here plus another 60 here of something else and there and there. If I go to make this amulet with all that iron in my inventory, it'll mess it up and try to use some of the wrong stuff. So you want to make sure whatever you're holding is the stuff you're trying to use. Let's poop off the floor. Oh, now that I don't need poop anymore, I can go ahead and go to settings, and there's a button for disabling player production of feces, so that means my character will stop pooping. Okay, let's grab this. blacksmith to make any kind of weapon, armor, whatever. It's always in here. Accessory. So let's go here. So see how it says I need 5 iron ingots and 3 glass. Now, if I'm holding all 30 of this glass, or all 57, there's 33 of one stack, 24 of another stack, but there's different enchantments. It will only pull from this stack, because it only needs 3, so it'll just pull 3 of the first ones it sees. It won't even take these ones into effect, so it's going to mess it up. So you want to make sure you're only holding the stuff you're trying to use. So, you know what, let's be smart about this. I'm going to put this chest here. I basically keep a chest near my crafting station, so that way I can have like a little storage thing, so that way I can keep the extras right next to what I'm trying to use. So you'll see what I'm saying in a second. And people who've been watching me play kind of know this because I've already done this before, but I will put everything that I'm going to use, give it its own little section. The iron, well, the ore doesn't matter because the only iron I'm using is hidden in darkness. But so I only need 3 glass, so I need to get a combination between these two that add up to 3. So because this one has a purple enchantment, this one has a worse chance of ending up on the equipment. So I'm going to do 2 of these and only 1 of these. So that'll give me my correct formula. And once again, I don't care how much iron ingots I have, as long as they're all the same enchantment, it won't mess it up. So I have the 5 iron ingots and the 3 glass. Before you enchant, open the screen by clicking. I click my right stick. I don't know what it is for PC, but it'll be right under the picture. It'll tell you. Now it shows you the chances of all the individual enchantments being on that amulet. So I have a really good chance of getting the hidden in darkness because I have 5 out of 8 of the pieces of materials have the enchantment hidden in darkness on it. So it has a pretty good chance. And blue has such a low because I have 1 out of the 8 has blue on it. So I can manipulate these numbers a little bit. I can switch one of the glasses of the teal underworld for the blue underworld, but that'll mean teal will be way low. It'll be like 17% because teal is a purple enchantment, so it has a little bit worse chance than blue. So I'm just gonna roll with this because this is about as best as I'm gonna get. And to me, anything above 30%, it's pretty solid. It's not bad. So when you start going under 30%, you really start taking a risk of running through all your materials really fast. So. Alright, so the first try I got Hidden in Darkness Underworld. Not the greatest. It's only 2 enchantments, and it's not as good as these ones up here. Now, I think the first one I'm going to switch would be... It's probably this one. Yeah, it's probably this one. Because this only has 2 enchantments on there that are working towards giving me better magic attack. So the Underworld and the Crimson. And then this one has a couple. It has the Ancient... has Crimson, Blue, and Veteran. So the only one that's not working with magic is the Veteran part. So this one has 3 enchantments, so this one only has 2. So this one's going to go first. As soon as I get an enchantment that's better than this one, I'm going to replace it. That's basically how you do this. You keep trying until you get something that's better than what you are wearing. And if I run out of these materials, I know exactly where I need to go to farm them because it's the Grim Reaper boss. Teal is from his 3rd form, so I need to go to an island of at least 5 or 6, something that will give me his 3rd form. So anything from level 60 to 89 is his 3rd form. So I need to go to an island of about 5 or 6. Level 7 will almost always be 90 or above, so you know it's not going to be that. So I just need to go to this island where I already have my teleport pad set up right outside his base. So this is why I label, this is why I set up myself for the future. When I start making my armor that I need for endgame, if I run out of whatever material I need, I can just very quickly go to my teleport and go right directly to where I need to go and farm him like 20, 30 times if I need to and come right back to base. And it will save me so much time in the future. But I'm going to go ahead and keep doing this for a little bit and then probably call it there because I definitely need food. I'm starving. I'm hungry. But I do want to at least show you guys like the process I go through this at least a couple more times. So yeah. Alright, teal, hidden in darkness, blue. That's 3 out of the 4. That's not bad at all. That can probably already replace this one. So if you ever want to figure out if something you just made is better or not, just come to your inventory. Make sure you have everything that you normally have equipped on. Okay, take this off. Take this off. Put this on. Okay. So this is my usual setup where I have my mask, my body armor, my glider, 2 accessories, talisman, and my magic staff. So to tell the difference, you look at your magic attack. It's 35-22. And then I think it was this one I'm going to try to replace first. So 35-22. Take that off. And then try the one that you think is better. So 35-22. This thing jumped to 38-76. So this is almost so much better than what I was holding. So now that I don't need this one, I'm going to go take that and double check on my attack build, because that actually might help my attack build. Yeah, because I kind of don't have good ones for my attack yet. So this is the worst one, because it only has 2. This one has 3 on it, so you know what? I'm just going to shove this in this box and test it later. The difference between these two when I'm holding them. Because this still may technically be better, because Thief Boss is pretty damn good for attack builds. But so is Dragons and Crimson, so who knows? I'll test that another time. But yeah, now that I have a better amulet, I'm still missing one of the enchantments. I can still get Underworld. So I still have room for improvement on that amulet. But I'm going to keep trying until I run out of materials. I always check just to make sure I didn't grab the wrong amount of stuff. And you can always have multiple blacksmiths, but this thing works pretty quick, so you don't really have to. Yeah, it's the Underworld Blue Teal. I'm missing Hidden in Darkness. Now I think I have to make more iron ingots. Yeah, that's just like the loop of it. Let's do 35. That'll give me 7 more tries. And then that's also why I set up these auto farms right here. So if I needed more of that Hidden in Darkness iron, I mean I have a crap ton now, but if I needed more, I could just pop Kevin onto this breeder up here and then just give myself time, and then he'll eventually produce enough for me to keep trying. Thief Boss. Yeah, I already have like hundreds of Hidden in Darkness because I let him go for a long time. Because I knew I was going to be doing this eventually, so for you folks at home, you can see that you definitely need a lot of resources to do this kind of stuff. Because the RNG is a massive bitch. Now that I say that, I'm never going to get this. Now, if you're playing the game of like, you just want the quick, easy way of doing it, which I totally understand. If you wanted to guarantee these 2 purple ones and this one, you could click on them and guarantee that whatever one you click on will be on the piece of equipment. You're just sacrificing one of your slots to the reinforced enchantment, and all it does is add 10 durability to your equipment or your weapons, which is practically useless. So you're basically sacrificing a full slot to guarantee that those enchantments will be on there. And then you also have to spend enchanting points, which are in the bottom left of your screen. And you get those from like opening chests and doing certain things, but you can see that different enchantments cost different amounts. So the better the enchantment, the more it's going to cost. Easy peasy. So if I just didn't want to fuck around anymore and wanted to guarantee at least got 3 of these, I could just do this, do that, and then within 1 or 2 rolls I could probably have those 3 on there without having to guarantee this one, you know, because this one's got 72% chance. So, but I don't do that until a very late game. That's why I save my points, and I just keep trying this way because it's easier to get those enchantments from lower level bosses than the harder ones. So don't need that. Don't need that. Ooh, great. Or scorching. See, okay, so for your basic stuff, like your pickaxe and your axe, it's better to have an enchantment that gives you plus attack, because then it'll let you hit harder on the trees or the stones and stuff. So this one, adding magic attack, doesn't do anything, because, you know, I'm not using it for casting spells. Alright, that should be enough space. Okay, this one only had 2 enchantments, Underworld, Hidden in Darkness. Now you could split these up if you wanted, like, before you start grabbing, so it's easier. But let's do them as I go. Oops. I didn't check, but I'm pretty sure that was the right one. Yeah, I enjoyed this too. Oh yeah, iron. Duh. It's off by 1. That one has 3 as well. Yep. Damn, it's missing one of the better ones, teal. Balls. Okay. I know these two are not going to be as good because they only have 2 enchantments, so I'm going to try to replace this one. Or if I get 4, I might even... Well, if I get the 4 enchantments, I'll just outright replace this one. And then I'll try to shoot for another one with 4, because then that'll be really good. It's a slight upgrade, but it's worth it. Okay. You know what? Let's try the difference. I'm at 38.76. 39.80. Yeah. Look, over 120 points. This one only has... Oh, this one has 3 enchantments as well. Never mind. This one's missing teal. This one's missing underworld. Yep. Okay. Alright, this is gone. Forever. And this is how you slowly raise your attack and or magic attack, is you just slowly upgrade whatever you're wearing. Now you can only make 1 amulet at a time, so I wish you could make multiple and just try your luck that way. But it doesn't let you do that. But, I mean, pretty easy going. As long as you have the materials, you can try a bunch of times. Yeah, sometimes you don't get lucky at all. Sometimes the names are so long, it seems like there's multiple enchantments, but it's just 2 of them. Damn. Okay. Now, if I reverse the numbers, because I've been taking 2 of these to give teal a better chance, and then this one's just 2 blue colored ones. If I do 2 of these instead and do 1 of these, you'll see the difference in chances, so. I need more iron immediately. Ugh, okay. And anytime you smelt, make sure you're checking. Alright, that's what I want. Do that. 10 here, so that I can get a head start. Okay. So by changing the difference, teal is now only at a 22% chance. Versus when blue was had only 1, it was at 32%. So it's a 10% difference, just because they're a different level of enchantment. So that's why I do it the way I did it. Give my teal a little bit better of a chance. Come on. Teal, blue, underworld. Fuck. I'm missing the one that had the best chance? Come on. That's stupid. Just realized that. It'd be like that sometimes, though. Because if you check again, Hidden in Darkness was the one I was missing. This thing, it has a 72% chance to be on there. It's like, come on, bro. Because I had these 3. Blue, Hidden in Darkness. Yeah, see, I'm just missing most of them. Okay. This one was... Which one was I missing? This might... Oh. Nope. Damn. Nah, never mind. Teal, blue, underworld. That might actually be better than this one. Alright, 39.89. Yep, slightly better. Sweet. Cool. Let me try this one. Alright, 40.59. Nope, not even close. Alright, this is the best 2 so far. There we go. That one's not even close. Come on, Give me at least one. It's because I talk shit about it. Alright, I only got 3 more tries before I would have to go farm the Reaper again. But it's pretty easy to farm, so. Alright, 2 more times, but one of them will be with the shittier numbers. So I better get this one. Damn it. Make sure that was the right. Yeah. Come on, give it to me. Let's go. Let's fucking go. All right, first with 4 on it, with the correct 4. All right, let's see the difference between. I think this was the lower one. Nope, this one's the worst one. Okay, yeah, because 4059 down to 3480. No, this one's worse. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay, so with the originals, 4059, the 4, yeah, 42. So it gained like 150. Not bad at all. All right, one more try and get all 4. It's gonna be worse. It's gonna be harder to get TL on here. So let's see if it's works with me. Gives me one last chance. That's not great. Yeah, 72, 57, those will probably end up on there. This one has maybe, and then that'll be rough. If it ends up on there, I'll be surprised. Whew. Damn, I was off by 1. Fuck, blue? Come on, bro. Couldn't have done it for me. Let's see if it's better than this one. Alright, 4204. Yep, it was though. I'll take that. Sweet. So literally, I'm off. One of these amulets is just missing one of those enchantments. And that's it. The other one's got all 4. This one's missing just blue. That's okay. That was quite a big jump, I think, that I did today in just upgrading my amulets. That was a pretty freaking big jump. I think almost 1,000 points. That's why the enchantments are the most important part of your build. It's making sure that you have good enchantments, you know? Because that's where your biggest jump will be from. Because those are just by wearing those amulets, my magic goes up by like how much? 1,400, 1,300. That's a solid jump. And then if I really felt like it, I could also try to upgrade this. I could definitely I could probably make a hat that's a lot better than just Fire Spirit. But I like that this gives me a couple of points in Rune Stream. It's that skill. Kind of helps, but as I get further into the game, I'm going to have to start making this stuff better as well. That's actually not bad for now. It's pretty solid. Fire Spirit's doing a lot of work. But yeah, I'm pretty proud. Amulets came out very good. Wish I'd gotten a little bit luckier and gotten 2 sets of 4, but hey, do what you can. Alright, I think that's a good solid point to stop. Gave you guys a few lessons. I know kind of covered things I've done before, but that's okay. That's the whole reason I did this playthrough, especially with my mic now. It was just to explain everything. I really don't like when I feel bad like when newer players get into this game and like it's a lot of fun for them, but they just they miss a lot of information because the game doesn't just come out right and, you know, tell them. It is very easy to miss the whole enchantment system. Like I totally did. My first couple, my first like 20 hours into the game, I didn't know anything about the enchantments until I saw a video explaining it, and I was like, oh my god. And then I finally understood what to do, you know. So I absolutely have no qualms with people asking questions and asking me to stop and explain things, because shoot, that's the whole reason I do this. I mean, yeah, my goal is to eventually get through the end game and show you guys that you can do it on your own and stuff. But also, you know what? If I have to stop and help and show people stuff, I love it. But yeah, I think that's a good spot to call it. I'm really proud of got a couple better amulets. But yeah, I think we're moving in the right direction, guys. Got a couple bosses, really like that as well, especially Fafnir. Oh, see, that's why wearing your using a wizard thing is kind of annoying. Yeah, this is freaking dope. You know, let's take a picture. I don't think I took a screenshot yet.
Let's go. Let's go like right here. This would be a good screenshot for something. Let's go right there. Cool, good enough. Sorry if it's really loud. It's gonna do that a few times. All right. Thank you again, guys, for stopping by, and I'm off from work tomorrow as well, so I will 100% be doing at least one stream. And I think my goal tomorrow, I want to go ahead and, you know what, I want to get another jump on my attack build, because I definitely need to get these, this needs to get stronger, a lot stronger. So I can really start cracking down on getting those bedrocks broken, so I can get myself the materials, so I can go ahead and make a lot more chain bolts, so I can catch more bosses. Because eventually I do want to catch all of the bosses that are available, but there's quite a few of them, so I'll get that list put together and let you guys know what's going on with that. But now that I've got, Jesus, I didn't realize it took that many screenshots. But I've gotten 2 knocked off the list of the last form of bosses. So got the Hydra, Deadland Hydra, that's his final form. The Erupting Fafnir is his final form. Oh, and I got 3. The Griffin of the Golden Sky. There's 2 forms of the Griffin. So the one that I caught was from the open field. I also have to catch the one that's in the Royal Tomb. It's different. Still a Griffin, different type of Griffin. Then I also have to get the highest level form of the dragon, which I think is the Raging Dragon, if I'm not wrong. And then also I have to start focusing on raising my level as well, because once I hit level 50, these other missions will open up, and they require me to kill some high-level monsters over and over, so I definitely need to start working on that. Yeah, till then, guys, appreciate you stopping by. Have yourselves a good one, and I'll see you tomorrow.